Hey everybody, it's Andy with Arc Adventures. Today I'll be discussing alternatives to cruise ship excursions. So the ones that are sponsored by the cruise ship, there's sites you could go to that'll have other excursions that are usually, well not always, but usually cheaper. The site I want to talk about today is called shoreexcursionsgroup.com. So I'll put the link to this website in the description of this video so you can easily check it out. So all you do when you first come to the page is put in your cruise line and then the ship you'll be sailing on and then your sail date. Oop. Okay, and then once you do that, you just hit search and then it brings up your itinerary for that cruise. Now, if there's excursions offered by this company, there will be a button here for view excursions. So here we go. And from this point, actually, if you wanted to bookmark this, like if you want to come to it like many different times over, research things over a period of days, you would actually just drag this hyperlink to your favorites bar. And then like if you close it now and go back in and then hit it, it's going to be right back to your itinerary. Okay, so I found one here that highlights the good deals you can find on this site. So let's look at, here's Carnival's site, and it's Shore Excursions for Belize. Okay, so let's look at this one. So Mayan ruins of Altunja, if that's how you say it, and River Wildlife Cruise. So it's $89.99 for an adult. So Shore Excursions, they have a very similar one here. So if you go down and click on View Excursions for Belize, and then scroll down, here it is right here. Altunja Belize City Overview, $59. So it's $89 on Carnival site, $59 on Shore Excursion site. So let's just click into it. Okay. It'll give you a description right here of what you're going to do in the excursion. And then over here, it's going to tell you how long it lasts. So this is a 4-hour excursion. It'll tell you where it leads from, a short walk from the tender pier. So where they tender in Belize, where you get off the boat, it's going to be a short walk from there. And if you buy the excursion, it'll actually tell you where to go and the details. It tells you how to dress, any restrictions like mobility issues, whether it includes food or drink. This one says beverages. Activity level, whether it's moderate or, extreme. And then, of course, I always read the reviews down here, and this has like quite a few. Sometimes they'll have pictures here. You could scroll through all the pictures, or just, copy this, paste it into Google. And then you'll just be able to see, the type of things you're going to see at this place. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if you were to buy this, sometimes there's multiple options on the depart time, but this one only has 10:30 as the only time. You would just say number of adults, number of children, and add to cart. And what they would do once you go through the purchase is they'll send you like confirmation and something that you print that would have like a barcode. Actually, I have one over here. Yeah. So it would send you something like this and you just print it out, Shore Excursions, and it's got the barcode, and you would just bring this with you on your excursion. So now keep in mind, not every excursion, this they'll beat them on price. You know, Carnival's cheaper on some of them, and I'm sure Royal Caribbean and the other cruise lines. So you just kind of have to search. But this one actually seems really inexpensive. $59 a person. You can't beat that. Um, and that's basically it. And you know, my experience, we have been. You might wonder like what happens if your cruise ship misses a port, you know, or you have the money. So that's happened to us twice. And you just call this number right here, the 1866 number, and you just say, "Hey, I had this excursion paid for. My cruise ship missed the port," and they just refund you right away. There's no questions asked. It's very easy. So you might wonder if the cruise ship's going to leave at 4 p.m. How close should I cut it? Well, that's probably a valid concern. So like over here, you know, if it says your ship departs at 6 p.m., I would probably not cut it closer than like 2 hours. I mean, just to be really safe. We like to keep everything. We almost like to be back on ship like 2 hours before it sails, just to never have anything be an issue. So, if an excursion says 5 hours here, so let's see. Okay, it says it leaves 30 minutes after ship arrival, and then it's 5 hours. So 30 minutes after would be 8:30. So, oh yeah, well this one would still be plenty of time, but I would say if it cuts it to like if you come back at like 4 p.m., that's starting to get in the area where you might worry a little bit about departure time. So you might just be careful. Um, this site does claim a guaranteed return to ship, but better safe than sorry, I always say. Yeah, and Andrew and I have used this site like at least I'd say 6, 7, 8 times. Never had any issues at all, so we highly recommend it. So that's about it. I just wanted to show you a good alternative to where you could save money, and it's a really good site. So uh, thanks for watching. Hope you learned a few tips, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. Bye.